see where we end up. We've got a bucket load of passion now. That's good. We've finished work. Oh, a promotion. Mr. Alden, supervisor of records, called into his office to recognise my diligence. Blah, 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 blah. Dimmed reason, a position, because I suppose we've just been promoted to the same position that we had before, haven't we? But let's do a wild imagination, 2 passions, and a notoriety. And hopefully that will bring us some more cash. Inspiration will be... we could use law. I think law... yeah, a worthy subject isn't essential, but it's useful. Some subjects will draw the authorities' attention, but aren't those the interesting ones? So I think if we use law, we'll gain more notoriety. So I'm going to just use dread and do like a munch style. Maybe like the scream or something, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. The world as it is. Marines are calm. The sun is steady. The glory recedes. I am certain, if that means anything. We've got no fascination. We've got a consciousness of radiance, and a fleeting memory. We've got bleak thoughts. Dark days. I must be careful not to let doubts creep in, so we need to try and avoid dread. And we're fully healed. That's good too. And let's try and go back to the wood. And let's do it with a smith secret again. See if we can get some more forge law. I think we should be able to get some more forge law from that. Did I not use her? Let's put Consciousness of Radiance in. And make a cool painting. We can't afford to spend money, so you'll just have to deal with the rubbish pigments, I'm afraid. Passionate intensity. I see the mistakes, but I can assist at the end. Uh-oh, my mistakes attracted this hunter's attention. They've got the evidence. That is bad. Okay, Rhaenyra's back though. Back from exploring. Let's send her out again, shall we? Oh, okay. So, my recent work is considered significant. I may yet earn a living from this, but nothing is certain. We've got a consciousness of radiance. Ugh, I can't say that. Consciousness of radiance. Contentment. Mystique. Glimmering. More content. Oh, excuse me. More contentment. More notoriety. Passion. Passion. A wild imagination. Oh, goodness sake. A wild imagination back. And 3 funds. That is great stuff. So really what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sack off the position at Glover and Glover because it ain't doing much for us. Let's just keep working on use our mystique, use our notoriety, use our passion, 1 of each. And as our inspiration, we will use contentment. There, a mood piece. Very nice. And we've got this new stone, a light in the skull. There we go. Whoa. Fascination may provoke visions. I might have found somewhere unusual. Rhaenyra has found the auction house. This is something to be learned from the satisfaction of desire. So, the auction house. I've seen the auction house before. It is, you can bid on stuff. You can see what you're getting before you get it. So it's different to the bookshop. You can bid on it if you want to, and people can match your bids. You can end up paying like 2 or 3 gold. for a book or another thing, but you know what you're getting before you get it, as opposed to the shop where you just put in 1 gold and you come back with something and you don't know what. And what's annoying about that sometimes is that sometimes you get books in Latin or Sanskrit or Greek, and you have to know how to read that before you can actually read the book. So a lot of the time you'll end up with a useless book. And where the auction house is good is that you can sell something if you want to. But let's just see what's on offer. Whoa, okay, a lot of stuff happened then. Spend money on better pigments. We could do that, actually. The Humors of a Gentleman. Samuel Savage's satirical comedy on the intrigues of the ailing but cunning John's son, his mistress Maevelyn, her lover Leo, and the upstart Corvino. Now, I could spend money on pigments, or I could buy that book. I'm going to buy that book, because why the heck not? I could actually spend the money on the pigments as well, but I feel like we'd be less well off then. We've got a Smith's Secret Bat. We didn't make it to the wood, but we got Restlessness. We've also got Erudition from A Light in the Skull. Let's try and go back to the wood. Let's give it a bit of passion, and hopefully we'll end up there. This is something like Enlightenment, more glimmering. So I think we can actually upgrade our imagination even further. Oh, we won the book. We won the book at the auction house. So we now have The Humours of a Gentleman. That's good. We can read that once. The task occupies ever more of my attention, but my efforts are paying off. Gained insight. I can't remember what we were doing in this study. Anyway. Oh no, Inspector Wakefield's got some damning evidence. Right, we're gonna have to get rid of Inspector Wakefield, aren't we? No edge aspect and no moth aspect, but I don't want to lose her. And I've got a feeling if I do either of those things, I'm going to lose her. Let's send them out on cult business. And let's use our health just to explore, see where we end up. My recent work is considered notable. Exhibited the latest paintings publicly. Surely someone will buy something. We've got contentment, we've got mystique. Whoa, glimmering, bloody hell. Mystique. No passion. Wild imagination. And a lot of money. Gosh, that's good. Huh. I only know what's good is that we have enough passion that honestly we can just get straight in and do some more. So let's do one of each again, because that seems to work quite well. Passion, notoriety, mystique, and go. And our inspiration will be contentment. Whoa. Don't want to hire anyone. It's a pleasant day today. We've got a consciousness of radiance. We've got a fleeting memory. And another fleeting memory. Let's spend some money on better pigments now that we've got enough money to do that. over, not make me jump. An occult scrap, what can we do with that? Exploring with this scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations. Ah, see, I wanna do that. I'm not even gonna think about it. I wanna do that. So we've got. I walked in the wood last night. Oh, pause. I walked in the wood last night, and the scissors worked in the distance, and the furred things crammed my mouth and swarmed my ears, and I felt the old urge to drop to wolf-paws and notes among the roots. But I remembered that I walk upright by day, and I know fire and steel and words, and at last I found where the velvet had concealed a secret on tree bark beneath moss. I read it then with the tips of my fingers, and I think now that I could write it in full. Got an occult scrap, got a passion, got way of the wood. Nice. What shall we dream about? What shall we dream about? Let's just go back to the way of the wood again. It always ends up with something good. Got contentment. Oh, we could have got rid of these by dreaming, but never mind. Oh, we need reason, and we have none. Where is our reason, actually? Just completely gone. Oh. I actually know where his reason is. Contentment. We've got mistake. We've got contentment again. We've got glimmering. We've got mistake again. Do you remember Mistake? I couldn't name you a single song that they did. But I know that Alicia Dixon were in Mistake. Passion, wild imagination, and 2 funds. Okay. This is where this is like too many cards for me. I don't like it. But we do still need to earn money, so. And instead of notoriety, let's use 2 mistake. Now let's use as inspiration a consciousness of radiance. Oh, it's glitched out a little bit again. Better not. I must be careful of the company I keep. And instead we're going to explore with the occult scrap. See where we end up. Inspector Wakefield's at it again. He needs to keep his nose out of my business. When we open a thing, then we learn its nature. I've deepened my understanding of the law that opens, which we call by its aspect knock. An Ichuvine rite. Every door in the Mansus requires its sacrifice before it will open. The Ichuvine rites prescribe the manner of the sacrifice. Interesting. Now our reason is dimmed, and I'm starting to think we could do with more reason. But we actually also need to read The Humours of a Gentleman. By the end of the first act, Maeve has revealed a secret door in the walls of the House de Leo, and Corvino has taken to consuming worms. Lovely. I may as well just do that while we're waiting for everything to time out. My minion has returned empty-handed. Brilliant. Thanks, Rhaenyra. We've got some notoriety. Let's just send her out on cult business again. Why the heck not? Oh, let's have a look at this right, actually. Oh, so we'd still need a 7th intensity right, I think. So, never mind. We'll send her out again on cult business again. and see if she can get someone seduced. Let's buy some better paints. Okay. This is very cool. See, now buzzing in the brain, I think we've had before, and I don't think it really does much. It's the well or the temple of the wheel. Let's try this one. So yeah, they're both gone. Subtle flaw. Laces uncoil, windows swing open, look smooth as if oiled. Second order influence, blah 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 blah. It's a level 2 knock. Last night I came in the wood to the high jagged rock called the Temple of the Wheel. Its flank, patched with black lichen and eye signs, opened like a mouth beneath my hands, and I walked in the whispering space within. The gods who were stone, the first of the hours, are almost all gone now, but here their voices remain. Wheel, flint, tide, the others without names. Okay. Okay. What can we do with salt floor? I think we can merge that with something else. I'm not quite sure. Let's do it again. Why the heck not? Uh-oh. Well, that doesn't look good. That does not look good. My recent work is considered significant. Consciousness of radiousness. Mystique. Glimmering. Mystique. 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 Passion. Wild imagination. And 2 funds. I'm gonna just leave it for a little bit now. We've got a fair amount of funds and see what else happens. Cater and Hero Limited. It's been abandoned since the explosion when both the owners died. The machine stands silent, the building is a collapsing shell. Mr. Cater was known to display peculiar trinkets in his office, perhaps some yet remain. Interesting. In the meantime, though, let's go to the auction house. See what's for sale. It is a collection of poetry, study with 2 glimmerings to gain passion. We have got so much passion now, I don't think we really need that right now. But talking of which, I'm probably going to start doing some more painting. Should I just try and use all that mystique? And use dread as the inspiration. There we go. The play is scabrous and occasionally hilarious. The characters are contrary and capricious. Many of the more resonant lines may well be formulae of power disguised in plain sight. Another piece of lore. A watchman's secret. It has been expressed like this. Each hour has its colour, but colour exists only where there is light. Okay. Question is, what do we do now? I would still like to increase our reason even further. And to do that, I'll need more. I'll need 4 erudition. So we seem to get a lot of glimmering from working with the skill. So I'm wondering if we work with the scholarship skill, that'll give us more erudition. I'm not sure. In the meantime, What do we want to do with study? What can we do with the Watchman's Secret? Ooh! Subvert the glorious law. The Magus Julian Corsley claims that the Forge of Days split the sun. Perhaps he was right. This will create Forge Law. We want Forge Law. That's good. Let's go. Don't want to bid in the auction. Uh-oh. The Suppression Bureau is bringing me to trial. There are crimes the state does not openly recognise. I stand accused of one of these. The Suppression Bureau holds its trials in closed court and they are not merciful. Unless I can take advantage of connection, I risk imprisonment. Oh no, I do not have a favour. Yeah, this could be it for Abigail. Could be it. Okay, we've got a peculiar rumour. Let's try the well. I mean, we haven't done that yet. Furtive truth. A detail smuggled in from an adjacent narrative. Don't speak this way, you may be overheard. Exploring with a scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations in the Shire. The velvet is strong at the well in the wood, and the velvet is the hour that keeps secret. But now and then she lets a little secret fall, like a crumb at a feast. Last night I found a moss-clad rock written all around with the secrets of another history. I might give thanks to the velvet, but it would be wiser not to draw her attention. Secret histories and law. We've got passion, and we've got the way of the wood. We've got the auction house back, so let's explore with a furtive truth and see where we end up. We can also dream. Let's dream, way of the wood again. With passion again. Minions returned empty-handed. Bloody hell, Rhaenyra. Get it together. My recent work's considered significant. Got Dread, we've got Mystique, we got Glimmering. We got Glimmering. We got Mystique, we got Mystique, we got Mystique, we got Mystique. A wild imagination. Funds and more funds. Okay. So we could try. Oh, okay, we can't do the scholarship skill in the work. Okay. What happens if we put power in there? No, can't do anything. I genuinely think the only thing that we can do is just keep painting. Passion. Mystique. Mystique. Let's go. Inspiration. Dread. There we go. I've been found guilty. All my schemes end here. I must prepare myself. Oh no. I was so close. I was so close. I got an achievement though. Achievement is something. Bards across the sun. The nature of my crimes was vague, and the trial contentious. There is a consensus I have done something I should not. I wish it could have been different. I wish that I could have done everything I should not. Many hunters have specific weaknesses. Perhaps you can use those weaknesses to stop them before they bring you back to trial. And this music is beautiful. Wow. achievement says, my trial was contentious, but thanks to the inspector, here I am. Okay, let's try again. Determine your legacy. Detective. I'm an inspector in the capital's police, charged with the investigation of the most vile and wretched things that one human does to another. Always available after bars across. Aspirant, June the 28th, once again. Physician. As the patient descended into the final delirium, I made copious notes. In the buzzing heat of the night, I reread those notes, and they began at last to make a kind of sense. Let's be a detective.